Good morning, my friend. I'm grateful that you've joined me for another Sunday morning. This week, I'd like to reflect on something really simple, yet profoundly transformative. A principle that quietly shapes every experience of our lives. And it's this: attention is participation. There was a time in my life when I could spend an entire night rehearsing conversations that never happened, imagining outcomes that never came, lying awake until my stomach was just sickening in knots, convinced that something terrible was about to happen, right around the corner. Have you ever been there? Perhaps you've replayed an argument or imagined losing something of importance, worried about finances, your health, or someone you love. And then morning comes and none of it happened. Yet something did happen. I spent the entire night participating in an experience that existed only within my own mind and consciousness. And looking back, I realized I wasn't simply worrying. I was rehearsing fear, rehearsing lack, rehearsing the separation from my own desire. And every rehearsal strengthened those pathways or matching frequencies within me. And today, I know something I didn't know then. Attention is participation. Where I consistently place my attention, I begin strengthening within myself. Across many of the wisdom traditions, there's a reoccurring invitation to become intentional with our awareness. There's a Hebrew proverb that reminds us, keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. And another writing offers this encouragement: whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, pure, whatever is lovely, that of good rapport, think on these things. Different voices, one principle. The quality of our attention matters. For every moment our attention is participating on something, it's strengthening a memory, reinforcing a fear, expanding a possibility, or deepening peace. Attention is never neutral. It's always participating. And here's what I've discovered. Sustained attention becomes creation. What we continually think about comes about. Not because life is punishing us or rewarding us, but because repeated attention gradually becomes the atmosphere from which we live. There's one infinite field of life. Each of us participates within that infinite field through our own field of awareness. Every peaceful thought, every love-filled intention, every compassionate response contributes something beautiful to the whole. As within, so without. Not by force, And not through striving, but through faithful participation. So this week, I'd like to invite you into a simple practice. At first light, before the world asks anything of you, before the news, the headlines, before the emails, before the worries, ask yourself, what qualities shall I participate in today? What qualities shall I participate in today? Peace, love, joy, compassion, or wisdom. Choose them before the day chooses you. Then, at last light, before sleep, release the day into gratitude. And then return your attention to peace, love, the joy of the moment, your desires. Allow your Yin-Mind, the subconscious mind, to receive the greater good rather than yesterday's rehearsals. No, I've not yet become perfect. I still catch myself wandering. But now, I notice a lot sooner. I smile, I take a pause, and I breathe. And gently return. Because awareness breaks the rehearsal. Today I no longer ask, what if the worst happens? Instead I ask, what qualities shall I strengthen today? What qualities shall I strengthen today? Because attention is participation. Sustained attention becomes creation, expressed in and as my life's experience, and yours. And what we continually think about comes about. So the world doesn't need more reaction. It needs more conscious participation. One peaceful thought, one loving response, one compassionate choice at a time. Let us now take a peace-filled pause and breath together. As we give our awareness over to the recognition that there is one infinite life, one infinite presence, an infinite intelligence, expressing itself through all of creation. And I know that this one life lives fully within me as the greater I am. And in this sacred moment, each can consciously choose where attention rests. Can choose the releasing and letting go of every habit of rehearsing fear, worry, lack, division, and limitation. We release. And instead we turn our awareness over toward peace, the embracing of love, Give our awareness over toward wisdom, toward joy, toward the greater good, already now seeking expression. And I know that sustained attention strengthens these qualities within my own consciousness. A greater peace becomes familiar. Love becomes more natural. And joy, effortless. And compassion becomes our way of living. And as the field about self grows more harmonious, I now naturally contribute that harmony to the greater field that is shared by all. Trusting. We sense and feel ourselves moving into trusting. The perfect quiet unfolding of life. The greater frequency of life. Choosing conscious participation with and in, as, for self and all. And with a heart filled with pure gratitude, we simply feel into the realization of simply allowing this to be so. Feeling into that greater yes. Yes. And claim it to be so. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. Friend, until next time, remember, attention is participation. Sustained attention becomes creation. And the greater I am is ever present within and about you now. So take a pause, breathe, simply be. And so it is. So it is.